2022 and 2023 NBA season has been full of excitement with all of this new young talent emerging, record-breaking performances by players we've never seen, newly found competitors such as the Kings, the Cavs, the Pelicans, and there's currently 6 players averaging over 30 points per game. With all that being said, there are currently 5 players battling for what could be one of the best MVPs of all time. So many great storylines, breakout performances, legendary efficiency, but only one person can walk away with the trophy. The bar that has been set for the MVP so far this season has been unbelievable and has created some of the most outstanding performances by legends in the making and legends that have already paved the way. It is now week 12 and we are about 7 weeks away from the All-Star break. Who knows what's going to happen? At this point of the season, I believe anything is possible, and as a basketball fan, I love the direction that the league is headed in. Number 5. Coming in at number 5, we got Giannis Antetokounmpo. As you can see here, he averages 32 points per game, 11.8 rebounds per game, 5.2 assists, and he shoots 53% from the field while shooting 25% from the 3. Giannis is currently 3rd place in points per game, 4th in defensive rating per 2,000 minutes played, 1st in points in paint, 1st in the fast break points, 4th in rebounds per game, and he is overall one of the most dominant players we have ever seen in the NBA. The Bucks currently hold the 4th best record in the NBA, sitting at 23-13, with also the 4th best defensive rating as a team. The only negative side to Giannis's MVP case is that there might be voters fatigue. He's already won the MVP, he's won DPOY before. It gets to a point where fans and the media just get sick and tired of voting for the same people every year. Some may say, although Giannis has won awards already, that his greatness should not be overshined just because of his dominance that has been reigning upon the NBA within the last couple years. Many NBA fans feel like he should not be punished for his great play, but some, on the other hand, believe the other players should have a chance to win the award. Number 4. Coming in at number 4, we got Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is currently averaging 29.7 points per game, 6.9 rebounds per game, and 5.3 assists, while shooting 56% from the field and 36% from 3. Kevin Durant has one of the best storylines in the NBA right now. Everyone knows that when it comes to MVP, you have to have a great storyline. Not only does your play have to be good, but you have to give fans a reason to want to vote for you. There has been a lot of drama surrounding around the Brooklyn Nets, specifically around his counterpart Kyrie Irving and Ben Simmons also. With all the noise, the Brooklyn Nets currently stand as the number 1 offensive rated team in the last 11 games with their 11 win streak, and they currently sit at 24-12. During this 11 game stint, they are 3rd in assists, 1st in blocks, and 1st in field goal percentage. Kevin Durant is known as one of the most efficient and lethal scorers of all time, and during this 11 game win streak, Kevin Durant has virtually been unstoppable. As you can see, some of the performances he's put up in these last 11 games have just been world class. The only downside of Kevin Durant's MVP talks is the health of not only himself, but also his teammates. And will he be able to lead this team to success past the All-Star break? They're doing a great job right now with their new head coach, Jack Vaughn. But not too long ago was KD just complaining about his teammates not being well equipped enough to be able to win games. As much drama has been surrounded around the Brooklyn Nets and the health issues that their players go through, we never know what will happen with that roster. And for all we can know, this 11 games could be the last time we see them have all 3 of their stars on the court at the same time. Number 3. Coming in hot at number 3, we have Luka Doncic. As you can see on the screen, Luka Doncic is averaging 34 points per game, 8.7 rebounds per game, and 8.9 assists per game. He's also shooting a strong 51% from the field and 36.7% from 3. Luka, aka Baby Bird, is having a historic run this season. He's currently sitting at number 1 points per game in the league right now. He also sits at 5th in steals. Coming from a player that's not known for his defense, this is actually pretty shocking. It's a great case to win MVP. You must be able to play both sides of the ball. Luka Doncic is currently leading the Dallas Mavericks to a 21-16 record. They started the year off 10-10 at an even 500. An even 500 is not enough to get it done in the West, as it is a very tough conference. But out of nowhere, it seemed like a click switched in Luka Doncic, and he has been dominating the NBA since. If you look at Luka's last 10 games played, these are some of the best games that has ever been played in the NBA. Luka came in hot with a 60 bomb and 21 rebounds and 10 assists on December 27th, 2022 against the New York Knicks. Then shortly after, he followed it up with a 35-point triple-double in Houston. And then, just recently, on New Year's Eve, he gave the fans a show and dropped another 51-point game. Luka Doncic is not afraid of the lights, and I think everyone in the NBA knows this. It's one of the many reasons why Luka Doncic is one of the most dangerous and most cerebral players we have in the NBA today. The only downsides to Luka Doncic's MVP run is health. Luka Doncic has had troubles in the past with injuries. Will Luka be able to continue to sustain health through these taxing amount of minutes and high usage rates that he's been putting up recently? I don't know. It's kind of hard to think that a guy could play this many minutes and put this team on his back this many games in a row and not have any issues with his health. We've seen LeBron do it in the past, but LeBron is a freak of nature. And Luka Doncic has shown that he has injury issues. With Dallas running him into the ground, I'm not sure if he'll be able to keep it up long enough to be able to win the MVP trophy. Number 2. At number 2, we have Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum this season is averaging 30.9 points per game, 8.1 rebounds per game, and 4.1 assists per game, while shooting a 47% from the field and 35% from 3. He currently stands 4th in points per game, 2nd in total points in the NBA, and 6th in offensive rating. He is currently leading the Boston Celtics to a 26-11 record in the NBA, which stands as the best record in the NBA. They're 1st in offensive rating and 5th in turnovers. The Boston Celtics look like a great team right now. They're playing some great basketball overall. They're the best team in the NBA as it stands. And it's all led by 2 of some of the best players in the NBA, with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. I don't know how you guys feel. I feel like it should go to the person who is actually the most valuable. And with Jason Tatum, sometimes he gets bailed out by his teammates. He comes off as a very streaky player sometimes, and it shows in his team's performance when they go against some of the bigger teams. He has too many games way too often when he goes 5 for 16 and disappears. Having another MVP candidate in Jaylen Brown on his team brings down his most valuable stock, in my opinion. Don't get it wrong. I think Jason Tatum is the better player, but on any given night, Jaylen Brown can easily be the better player and sometimes often seems as the best player and the best option for the Boston Celtics. Number 1. Last and certainly not least, we have Nikola Jokic at number 1. Nikola Jokic is coming in with 25.7 points per game, 10.9 rebounds, 9.5 assists, while shooting an efficient 62% from the field, 35% from 3, and is ranked number 1 in offensive rating. He's ranked 9th in true shooting percentage at 68.9 and is ranked 3rd in assists as a center in the NBA. The Nuggets currently sit number 1 in the West at 24-12 and have the number 2 offensive rating in the NBA. They're also 1st in assist ratio. Mike Malone has done a really good job at leading his crew into learning that playing together is the best way to play in today's NBA. The Nuggets have been an interesting team this year. At some points of the season they were healthy, and some points they were injured. With the constant rotation changes that they have to make, it's surprising that they coming in at number 1 in the West. It just speaks the volume of the system that they have grown over there in Denver. It seems like they are starting to build a winning culture over there. Hopefully we can see them pull through in the playoffs. The only flaws in Jokic's MVP run is voters fatigue, as he has won back-to-back MVPs, and the media and the fans are all looking for a new person to crown as king of the NBA. He has also dropped in defensive rating, as he was ranked number 4 last year and has dropped all the way down to 22nd. It seems that The offensive load that he has been having to take on has been taking a toll on his defense, and he has been getting worse and worse by game. Well, that about wraps up the Kia MVP ladder video. I hope you all enjoy it. I'm trying something new out while I'm combining Call of Duty and the NBA. If you would like to see anything different, please comment down below and leave feedback. I'm always welcome to feedback and constructive criticism. And also tell me what you did like about the video. Another thing you can do, you can also tell me how your New Year's went down below. This video took me a while to make, but please guys, show some love, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. It really means a lot. I put a lot into this video. I plan on making more videos like this. I'll let the rest of this video play out. It'll just be Call of Duty content. I hope you guys enjoy. Peace.
I get the bands, count the blue cheese, I do that shit for fun. For every meal, I pop a pill, I do that shit till I'm dumb. I had your girl, she on my crib, that was a one-on